So I actually did like sort of a tutorial to this kind of updo, which I got some compliments on. I'm so surprised, but not like, I shouldn't say I'm surprised, but it's just like when I experiment with different styles, I always love getting compliments because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Anyway, so I wanted to come on here. I do realize that I didn't advertise that I was doing a live, so I imagine it's going to be quiet. So on the replay, hopefully get some comments. And today's kind of just like a, hey, let's just chat. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them. I'm going to get unready. First, let's take off my glasses. I'm just now getting back from work and oh my gosh, I did a touch up on my hair and some of the color got on my shirt. So that's why that's there. All right, I digress. Okay, so I am gonna first take off my lashes. And I just wanted to talk a little bit because, I was just talking to my husband not so long ago and we were trying to figure out how to maneuver the day. I ran into a friend on my way home and she was headed to the gym and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I missed those days. Yes, I know you have to make time for self-care and I'm proud of her for doing that because she's also a mom. So whenever I see another mom doing, those things to take care of herself, I'm like, yes, because that's what we all aspire to be or to do. And in my case, I haven't been that vigilant or that dedicated to going to the gym because it's kind of like, okay, what do I do? Do I sleep, take a nap? Do I eat or go work out? And usually sleeping or eating takes precedence, which I know is not great. But I say this all because then I think of, okay, so many other things must get done before the day is out, which usually includes picking somebody up, dropping somebody off, both, cooking dinner, prepping for the day the next day, maybe going to a game, a tournament, or something. So it's always like, I always, 9 out of 10 times, leave the working out for last anyway. So I'm working on that. And we all have, I'm sure, things that we want to work out or work on, achieving. And that's like my thing. So with that said, I think that's going to be something that I'm going to be working on, especially going into the new year. We're not even done with 2025, but I'm already talking and thinking about 2026. So as I get unready now, I'm prepping to basically take a shower and take a nap. I could have gone workout, but I have to then take my daughter Anastasia to her practice, and my son has his training session. So it's a lot going on just to give you an idea of what I'm dealing with. And that's kind of like pretty much my life every day. So everything has to be planned out months, weeks in advance, and sometimes it's just really super difficult. And as I'm doing this live, I do know that many are probably, I think I got cotton in my mouth. I do know that many are probably at work, school, something, and not online, which good for you. So I'm just gonna have this on the replay in case if you guys want to catch up later on. So anyway, gosh, I feel like I have cotton in my mouth just from that. Just so you know, I'm using this, and this is great for getting rid of the makeup. And I love this because this is not sponsored, by the way. Micellar cleansing water, because it does get rid of all of the eye makeup, especially, which is the hardest to come off. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to come off. But look, I went through a whole front, back. Yeah, that's why on weekends I usually give my skin a break because I wear so much makeup during the week. I feel like my pores need to breathe. So I try to let my skin breathe as much as possible. And I mean, sleep is important. A lot of people don't realize that sleep is super important because that's when your body repairs itself. And I feel it, I feel it throughout the day. If I don't get enough sleep, I'm cranky, I'm a mess. Not to mention, you know, it carries over into the next day if you don't get enough sleep. You don't want that. And then with the driving back and forth, I want to make sure that I have enough energy to make it to and from our destination. So that's why it's important. Like I take a nap and all. So I just figured let me do a quick get unready with me. What I'm gonna do once I get in the shower is really cleanse my face. I usually go through a 3-step process, actually 4. I usually do this first, which is pretty much a makeup remover. And then I just cleanse my face with like a very mild soap. And then I go in with this. This is like a toner. And then I follow up with a moisturizer. I've been using this recently. Dermalogica. I don't even know. Dermalogica. You see, that's what happens when you get a little sleep. I do know how to read. Reading is fundamental. Anyway, and then in the morning, I kind of just, you know, do my sunscreen every day because I've been fighting with this hyperpigmentation, which has gotten so much better. So I'm going to get rid of this. I think I'm going to actually do this again tomorrow. This is my puff cuff, my must have. And what's interesting about the puff cuffs, this is just like a little hack that I thought of because this is actually my glasses cleaner that I put, and I wrap it around this part here because if you see this little thing, it gets caught sometimes in your hair. So I usually just wrap this thing around it, and you can't even tell it's there anyway because my hair covers it, but I do this so that my hair doesn't get pulled. So it's like this, you know, just a little hack that I came up with if it's something you ever want to try. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do is I always like to go over with a little bit of oil. And this is actually like a, you know, one of those like heat protectants from Adjoa that I like to use. And I feel like my hair, you know, it kind of, not that it's dry, it's not dry, it's actually pretty soft. But I actually did like a curl defining mousse. So it does, it's not stiff, but it does have a little tiny bit of hold. I'm not gonna put any more, but just for sleeping arrangements, I am going to curl it. This is what I do. And from that, it just makes it easier for however I want to style it the next day. And I did just stretch my hair. It's obviously it's not bone straight, but I stretched my hair because I wanted to just give it a little dusting. You know, it wasn't like a heavy duty trim, but I just wanted to dust the ends a bit just to make sure. Because I haven't like really trimmed my hair. I haven't been to the salon in a while because again, I just haven't had time. I do miss going to the salon. It was really nice, but you know, I told the lady that did my hair, said, I am so sorry, but with my busy schedule and things getting so crazy, I don't know. So until then, I don't mind doing my hair myself anyway, but it's all good. So that's what I'm just gonna do. Oops. You know, I'm gonna do this one this way and the other one the other way. And this just kind of gives it just a little bit, I like my ends to be curled. And I realize I don't like my hair straight anymore. I just don't. I wore it straight for so long. I just like having it like this. And then I like wearing my wash and goes. So I'll stretch it and I'll do my wash and goes. And I may treat myself one of these days and, you know, go to a salon and get something. But right now, I think I'm pretty happy just with how it is. So this is what I'm gonna do before I go in the shower. And I'll just keep it like this. And when I do drop the kids and shuttle them around. Sometimes, like I went yesterday to my son's training session, and I was like, okay, I can't go in there looking crazy. So I had to take it out and put it back in. But when I go to sleep, I just like to do this because it just keeps better. And then I think this weekend I'll, re-wet it and go back to my wash and go. But with dusting the ends, I just wanted to see what it was like, and I think it's held up pretty okay. I'm sure if I go to the salon, they're like, what did you do? But I think it's all right. It feels healthy, feels full. It doesn't feel dry, it feels moisturized. And I am going to do one more. And I think I'm gonna, let me know what you guys think, because I think I'm gonna be doing more lives, and let me know if it's something that you'd want more of, because I'm still trying to figure out getting back into the swing of things with my YouTube channel and social media. It's always been a challenge because I have dry moments, dry periods, live periods, busy periods. Anyway, so that's it. I'm gonna head in the shower and I'm just going to get ready for my nap, and then we're just gonna get up and do all of the things. So let me know, guys, what you have planned today, what's going on. How do you balance everything? Do you have time to just take time for yourself? Like, even though this is like super simple, me getting unready, doing my hair, taking a shower, and nap time, that's actually moments that I crave. These are moments that I look forward to every day. It's just something I look forward to because it's just like a piece that that I enjoy, because I'm by myself and I get to just not have to answer mommy can I or mommy did you or anything until they come home. Then it's mommy can I or mommy could you, or he said, she said, he's not letting me, she's not letting me. Any event, you love these moments, because I know they say, I heard something the other day, the days are long, but the years go by so fast. Does that make sense? Because for me, it does. It's like I blinked one day and I went from infant to toddler stage and now tweens and teen. It's crazy. It's crazy to think I have kids that old, but they are a tween and a teen. In any event, guys, make it a good one. Be safe, and I will see you on the next one. Please feel free to like, subscribe. My husband and I, we do a pretty weekly recap about what it's like just being parents, particularly raising young athletes. Our daughter is a competitive swimmer. Our son is, a basketball player. He plays competitively as well, and just managing it all of the conundrums, the highs, the lows. There are challenges, but there are also triumphs. So if you wouldn't mind commenting, liking, subscribing, if you have kids who are also, playing competitively in whatever sport, I'd like to know that too. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Always forget to do this.